Welcome to a special edition of What's the Deal Wednesday. I'm Stephanie Wilson, the Argyle Insider, and today I'm answering the question, what's the deal with Argyle ISD School Board candidate, Dr. John Bitter, for place 2? So I am here with Dr. Bitter, and he has been serving for the past 6 years on our school board and is currently running for re-election. So welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Yes.
Very kind of you.
Very happy to do it. So I just want, first of all, for people to know a little bit about you and your family and how long y'all been in Argyle.
Sure. We moved to Argyle in 1997 to go to work at the local vet clinic, which we now own, Argyle Veterinary Hospital. And our kids enrolled into the school district in about 2005 as little kindergartners. Now we have 3 boys, my wife and I, and 2 of them are in college, and our youngest is a sophomore at the high school.
That's awesome. So you've been able to see a lot of growth.
We've seen a tremendous amount of growth, and it's there was in the early years there was slow, steady growth. In these last few years, it's been almost exponential growth. But it's been growing almost since I've been here.
Okay.
For 23 years.
So what led you to run for school board in the first place those years ago?
I originally ran for the school board because I wanted to be involved in the district. I wanted to be involved in my school, my kids' schooling. I understand in my own life that education has given me a lot of opportunity. And I wanted to make sure that the public schools that my children went to provided them the same opportunities. And I wanted to see if in the district at large that I could provide some insight that would make sure that the district continued to grow and thrive and help all the kids of the district.
So in the last 6 years, what would you say are some of the biggest accomplishments you felt the board has made?
I think the school board, maybe the single biggest accomplishment is the unity the board has had over the last 6 years, even with some changing board members. The school board that I've been a part of has really been a strong body, our unit, where the members came together, discussed issues, were open and honest with each other, and were really able to help guide the district through these years and the issues that came with them. Certainly growth has been a big issue, but we've had other issues as well. I think that a success of the board is that we've been able to help the district and the administration focus on what we thought was important. Which includes a lot of things, but certainly includes classroom size, hiring the absolute best teachers we could hire, staying focused on the core mission of schools, which is the curriculum, and make sure that along with all the amazing extracurricular activities that Argyle ISD has provided, that we stay true to the ultimate reason these kids are going to school, which is to get a strong foundation in their curricular education.
All right, so I have to ask you, why do you want to do this for another 3 years? Your youngest you're at the finish line, and you've kind of put in your time, so.
It's true. What I've learned about being on the board is that it does take time to get up to speed about how school district operates. You know, I've been in the business world my whole professional life, and I bring that to the board, but what I realize is that school boards and school districts in a sense are a business, but they're also very different than a business. So how their budget works, the difference between the M&O budget and the bond budget, 2 very different financial tools. The way the entire school board employment, the school employment goes, the issues behind understanding future projections in terms of growth. There's a lot of moving parts to school districts that take a bit of time to learn. And so that you really can be a meaningful voice as it's being guided. Remember, a lot of people think that school boards have all these different roles to play in the district. And the truth is we have 2 or 3 core roles. And one of them is just to guide the superintendent, to hire the superintendent, But our goal is not, our job is not to manage day-to-day operations. So we have to set a budget, we have to approve a budget, and we have to manage the superintendent. And so it's important that we don't go outside our purview to do things that we're not entitled to do. And it's important that we understand the responsibilities that we do have. So the reason that I continue to run for another 3 years is that there's a lot of activity in Argyle. You look around, you read the paper, you talk to people. There's a lot of concerns about growth. There's a lot of concerns about COVID. There's a lot of concerns about vertical integration. And I feel like the board is in a place that we have continuity of the board. We have that strong corpus mentality amongst the current members that will really give guidance that is meaningful to our administration. And that I have the time and ability to serve for 3 more years. I want to use my learning of the last 6 years to ensure that as this district grows, we do not compromise on all the fundamentals that have made our district so great.
So what do you think is important for voters to know?
Well, I think it's important to know that, number one, the district is in good hands from the standpoint of our administrators, our teachers, the professionals that are in place that are running our district from day to day. We're in good hands. We have excellent CEO, we have an excellent CFO. We have very good professional operators that have been in our district for a long time and in the school business for a long time. It's important to know that. And it may not be, we have a lot of new people in the district, and they may not know that except for our reputation. But in this case, it's true, and it's important to know. It's also important to know that the district and the current school board are absolutely on top of and aware of the challenges that all this growth brings to the school district. And it's not something that we've just woke up and say, hey, we have an issue. It's something that we've been talking to all the parties for a long time. We've been planning 5 years in advance. We deal with a demographer, a professional demographer who meets with us twice a year and gives us an accounting of future growth on a twice a year basis. We plan out schools in advance. I'm proud that we have successfully, maybe it was close, but on time opened 2 schools in the last 2 years. We'll have the completion of the new high school for the start of next year's school year. We know we will have to have a bond again in 2022 to 2023 to address the ongoing needs of the district. So when you talk about growth, there's the physical building, the space, is there enough room for children? And there is the challenge of keeping the district culture alive. Doing the things that are making all these people want to move into the district. So excellent in academics, excellent in extracurricular activities, small classroom size, dedicated parents who are involved in the district, dedicated parents who are volunteering. All of those things are what makes our district successful. And if we have to grow, we feel that it is our responsibility to make sure that we keep doing those things, that in a larger setting, we can still have success. And so that's what's important moving forward.
Okay. Recently, the PTO did a well-done video that has interview with each of you guys. So I've posted a link in the comments for you guys to check out.
Great.
So you can get even more information. And thank you so much for all you do and for your service to the community, not just in this area, but I know you and your family have done a lot for Argyle. So
you're kind.
We really appreciate it. So, and as always, if you have questions about the Argyle area or about local real estate, I am Stephanie Wilson with Magnolia Realty. I'd love to answer any questions that you have and help be a resource for you. That's your What's the Deal Wednesday. I'll see you next time.